from your capital city. Eyewitness News This Morning starts right now.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Jennifer McAndrews. Thanks a lot for being with us today. It is Wednesday, November 18th. Stick around. We're going to be getting you ready for a very creative holiday celebration. We're doing some fun things in the studio this morning, so don't go away. We've got your forecast coming up a little later on, too. Don't go away. You're watching Eyewitness News. Good morning. Welcome back to Fox 11's Eyewitness News. It is 7:45 for you now. Good to have you along for a lot of reasons today. One in particular, getting you ready for some very nice and creative ways to show off parts of your house and some neat, maybe light up some areas. And our friend Tina Lawver is with us now from AmishCountryLiving.com. Tina, good morning.
Good morning.
You always have such fun and creative ideas, and today certainly you're just keeping up with your tradition.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm excited about this because you know, at the heart of Amish Country Living is family, and I was thinking about what could we do for Thanksgiving that would really just celebrate that, because we're just thankful for our families. And at Country Gatherings, which is a store that I sell my work at in Winfield, I was just walking through there and I saw Tammy make samplers. These little, I don't know if you can see it, but these wonderful little samplers. And you know, little girls in the late 1800s, early 1900s would learn their alphabet and their numbers, and they would do them learning sewing at the same time and stitch them. And this is something that you might find in grandma's attic, you know, when you cleaned things out or whatever. And I thought, how could we recreate that? Well, let me show you. What I've done here is I just have some, you know, just plain fabric. This is actually from my stash. It's an old curtain. It works, you know. Or you can buy muslin, any kind of fabric, as long as it's not stretchy. And just choose an image. I chose a maple leaf, kind of inspired by this little paper napkin here. And if you want to be really exact, you can use carbon paper, lay it on there, draw out your design. And don't worry about pencil marks, because you're not going to see it when you're done. And if you want to do a stitchery, it's really easy. It's a back stitching. I kind of think of it as drawing with thread. You're just following your lines. You know,
let's see this here for a second.
Yeah, it's just going down, and then you come back up on your line. I think I got it on the line. And then back stitching back into that spot. But whenever you're done with that, you get something that looks a little like this. Okay, too white, it doesn't look old at all.
No, it's very fresh and clean.
Yes, and we want it to look like it has some history. So to give it instant history, the easiest thing in the world to do.
Instant history.
Instant history is El Cheapo.
Instant coffee.
Instant coffee. And you just pour that in there. And I wouldn't normally use a glass bowl, but I wanted to show you how dark the mixture needs to be.
Okay, so once you've done your project, you get your sewing done, get your coffee.
And you're just, you wouldn't use a glass bowl because in hot water, and this is not really hot water, but I just wanted you to see this.
Sure.
And then whenever you mix it up, you get it just gets nice and dark. And you know
now, what's the ratio you like to use here?
You know what? Sometimes I'll put like half a jar in to, you know, just a kettle of water. You just want it to be dark. You want it to be really thick and
just kind of eyeball the color.
Too strong to drink is what you want.
Okay, you can remember that.
And then you
make that well.
Yeah, I know.
That's what my husband says.
You just pop it in there, and what will happen is it will stain the fabric, which is what, you know, that's what aging is. It's you're kind of adding history and dirt to the whole thing. Okay. And that's what it looks like. So whenever it's done,
How long do you want that in there? Just until you get the
you can
stained color that you look?
It can take anywhere from a half hour to, sometimes I've left them overnight.
Okay.
And then what you're going to do with this, you pop it out, don't wring it out, put it into a little pan, stick it in a 200-degree oven, check it every 8 to 10 minutes until it's dry, because that is going to create this.
Very neat. You've done it with paper?
I did it with paper because I thought maybe some people don't want to stitch, because you can get,
excuse me.
That's all right, you can get this look, you know, by doing the paper and using a Sharpie marker. And so what I did then was I just cut it down and put it into a frame, and you know, a frame that looks like it has some history to it. There's other ways to use the paper.
And I think we can do that all over the place in your candle displays.
It's easy, it's doable, and it's fun.
All right, Tina Lawver with us today. Thanks so much for coming in. We appreciate that.
Thanks.
AmishCountryLiving.com. We're back. Don't go away.